top 3 standings has been reset. With the season 2 league leaders was Rare Entity playing in the North America side and Kingo on the Europe side. Let's see. Where's the chat? Let me get this fixed. Alright, that's live. We'll do that last. Then go make the rooms now and then post around everywhere. Passcode is today's date. So for North America, it's going to be MMDD format. So July 4th, 0704. For Europe, it's DDMM format. So the 4th of July, 0407. Let's see.
So this is 2026 season 3, right? Starting today.
Yes. Correct. Let's see. I need to do one more thing before I make the rooms. Let's just. What am I doing? Okay, Stream Deck's up. That's fine. Here it is. I think this is the third weekend in which I'm doing these streams at the permanent location in my house, and I'm still rearranging things to make it more optimum. A fun little side hobby, in its own way. All right, that's done. Stereo mode. One more thing.
Okay.
All right, let's get the rooms made. Let's make the Europe room first. Again, the Europe room is the one in which has Leon as a profile. I'm hosting on my PlayStation 5. It is crossplay, so you just have to make sure a crossplay is enabled. Passcode is the 4th of July, so 0407. This is for all levels. Just that you have to play within the region that's listed in Europe and with a wire connection. I think that is set correctly, everything. Yeah. Alright, 61627 is the Europe room. Let's go with let's make the North America room. North America room I'm hosting on the PC. Jackie is the icon. Commenting. Passcode is July 4th, 0704. That's all set. Okay. Let's go. Posting room numbers. Europe 61627.
Hey everybody, I'm just starting up my stream. This is Chan Chai, and we are in the Akai Leagues. Today is Season 3. It's the first day of Season 3 of 2026, July 4th. Hope everyone's doing well, and yeah, we're doing our usual podcast kind of segment where Akai and I chat, and Setsuna too, if he's available today. It is a holiday weekend. I hope everyone's doing really well today.
Right, and Nate the Whipper is General Whipper, for those who don't know. This is a new nickname. He got too annoyed that he always had to tell people who he is on Twitch since he goes by Nathan. So Nate the Whipper is our Season 1 and Season 0 league leader. Go put that on the bigger screen.
Round 2. Ready, go!
12549. 12549. 1, 2, 5. Did you do anything special for last night? Was it July 4th?
Well, today is July 4th. Yesterday was July 3rd.
Yeah, I mean at midnight when.
No, I don't really do 4th of July that way. But that said, I was doing something special. I was at Virtua Fridays, our Friday local sessions at Portland Axe Throwing. Had an amazing time. We talked a lot about Virtua Fighter. I had a lot of really good battles, and we also, we introduced some new people to Virtua Fighter as well, and we also talked about the Bakunawa Killer and talked about, Shenmue as well as Virtua Fighter. We have a couple serious Shenmue fans who are part of our group. We actually also have a serious Mortal Kombat fan in our group too, so it's a lot of fun talking about stuff like the lore and possible implications, and we generally talk fighting game community stuff, but our Virtua Fridays is very much a Virtua Fighter local, whereas the other two locals I go to on the weekdays are overall fighting game oriented. But the Virtua Fridays has been really fun to just I play quite a bit, but I also just end up chatting and hanging out quite a bit, like a lot. So it's been really fun. So yeah, we had a lot of fun with that, and everybody's really intrigued by the lore from that trailer last week. So I think that'll be. I'm guessing that's a topic of conversation for today. So
it could, but yeah, I think a lot of that is. I think it has more attention than the Summer Game Fest in certain ways, and maybe because there's actually more, I guess, relationship to the old legacy characters involved. I mean, like CL and everyone's new, and so it's like, what's the relationship with the old cast? But with the Bakunawa Killer, there's definitely much more emphasis on that connection from the legacy cast. So.
Yeah, and I think that's just kind of the nature of gaming entertainment too. Is the stories that we kind of create an experience through them. And so what's wonderful about Virtua Fighter, as you mentioned in your tweets, Virtua Fighter has always had lore. It's just that its lore was just secondary, or we found it in the game manual, or we found it in official materials, and sometimes fans speculate some stuff, but really it's there, right? And the gameplay focus was always because it was an arcade game, the focus was so much on what's presented in the gameplay, but then we had also the CG series that tried to get us to appreciate the characters more in a more direct way. And then we also have Virtua Fighter 3's opening cinematic that kind of gives us some glimpses of the characters as well in this way. But now there's this deep lore element, and there's also a deep trust in RGG Studios' ability to do a narrative in games. And so I think what's wonderful about it then is, of course, this you can be all kinds of gamers that like this type of narrative, especially action narrative, and some of the drama that can underlie that, and then combined with some of the intriguing things about Virtua Fighter Crossroads, and then of course then we have gameplay for as well. So having all of these is really big, and then so we can see the deep interest in that, and they each have really great things about it. I always have to remember this guard break for the ring out threat. I'm gonna be quiet while I focus on Rupert here.
Yeah, okay. We got 8 people in the North America room. We got Raging Mars and 40i4 in the Europe side, so it's good. We got 8 people in. Hey, Poki Suzuki. Information is on the bottom of the screen there. If you see that code and room, that's when you can actually join the room. If you see please do not enter the room while the league is running. Mainly because when you do join a room, it does cause ongoing matches to have a slight pause or freeze, and in the worst case, it actually might cause that match to completely disconnect from each other, and they just randomly give someone a name. So if you're watching and listening to the stream, just kind of pay attention to when you should be joining the league room and not. Right now, you can't join the league rooms. Okay. But if in the case where you can't, when you're not supposed to join the room, you'll see where the passcode is now. It was to say please do not enter. Okay. So that's how I'm trying to make this a little bit easier until maybe SEGA could make it better for us. Cross my fingers. Knock on joystick allows. Alright, let me go post around on the Discord channel, and then we'll start to count down 5 matches once we have 4 more people. North America already has that amount. Europe, we got 2, so 2 more. We're looking for 2 more for Europe. Okay.
Right, Satsuna, I heard there joining us.
Hey, Sasuna. Are you fully awake? I'm still half awake now. Okay, let's see.
Round 1. Ready, go!
Oh, that was a really fun battle ripper, so I really enjoyed that fight. Let's see here. Should have been playing VF at 3 a.m. Of course you should be playing VF at 3 a.m. It's when all the monsters fight.
Yeah, I got demoted and promoted here and there. Yeah,
So
Jared Weber was one of my competitions.
Satsuna, I can't hear you too well. Okay.
You couldn't hear me because I wasn't in the room.
Okay.
Okay.
Did you get enough sleep now, Sasuna?
Come again?
Did you get enough sleep now, or are you still tired?
I'm still tired, but I did get enough sleep.
That's good. That's good.
Yeah, I woke up at like 10. And yesterday I woke up at 9:30.
Yeah, I had to get up at. I was supposed to get up at 6 o'clock, and I got up at 8 o'clock instead.
Oh no.
61627. Yes, I finally got past my gatekeeper last night.
Nice.
But it might be because he was too tired from playing 3 a.m. like me.
Who was that?
Jan Whipper, who now goes by the nickname Nate the Whipper.
Yeah. Yeah, he changed his name.
Mhm.
Bad moment
name
to a bad moment to give Sony money.
It's like the first one is free to change, or is already the first one? Yeah, you had to pay.
One a year, yeah. About I think one change a year. That might be an old policy, but that's the policy I remember.
I should honestly be on PC, guys.
So
Anyway,
you guys are setting up a GoFundMe for Nate the Ripper to go on PC. I think he's playing just fine. I think, you know.
Yeah, I think. Let's see.
And compared to the kind of PC one might get in these times where PC components are kind of expensive, the PS5 does offer, the consoles offer stability. You know, so you kind of know what you're getting, and if you're used to it, it's incredibly consistent.
I saw like a Maximilian posted not too long ago about PlayStation 6 might be coming out soon, but it's going to be really expensive based on like what you're saying. Cost of materials is a lot expensive right now.
yeah.
It probably would be expensive. Yeah, I have no idea on that. Like, I think it was intended for the PS6 to be coming out around this time, but I think, you know, situation with things is interesting, and I don't know. For me, I think they would be patient, or I think like the rollout of a new generation would be possibly patient because situations around the world, around costs, around demand, around video gaming too. But we'll see. We'll see. I mean, that's never really stopped many people before. But I would be kind of surprised if they release a new console if they rushed one at this time. I think there's a strategic reason to be more patient and build up a rollout and build up demand and kind of figure out what the concept should be going for future generations. But of course, they
at
time
this moment, it's already finalized and made and designed.
Yeah, could be, but I don't know. I think there's something to be said about your strategy course correcting on stuff. But again, you have the contracts.
R&D cycles go for longer than you probably imagine.
Yeah, no, for sure.
Yeah, so my company's R&D cycles are like 5 to 10 years.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's not.
Well, physical.
Like the components that we use are not complex. So.
No, it's true. There's a lot of contracts that are made too with manufacturers as well, and fabrication. So that's huge too. But hopefully it's not like a sunk cost though, right? And so like the world has changed and we're doing all these changes, but of course most of the change happens on software end, and on software distribution, and that doesn't really change too much. So we'll see. So yeah, those contracts could also be what makes releasing fine if there's like some kind of lock on the cost of the unit. We'll see.
I mean, certainly Sony has a lot of money to really actually use the scale to bring prices down. So
yeah,
I don't know.
All right, we're going to start the 5-match countdown now for North America. Long. Actually, we got 13 people anymore, awesome. So we got only 3 more spaces left for North America. Did I get my spectator? No, we got 4 more spaces left in North America. Alright, let's go start the countdown. So if those who are not familiar, usually it's 5 matches before we start the league. This is usually for the second third. So it gives people plenty of time to take a snack break, stretch, restroom break, or what you need if you want to continue playing the second or third league. And also give people, once you pretty make it the first day, to join the second or third. Alright. So with that, and we're still looking for at least two more for Europe. Oh, hey G-General Bear, I believe you're in the wrong room. That is the Europe room. You want to join the North America room. Alright, let me go closer. I think G-General Bear is North America. Let me go check.
Round 3. Ready, go!
What am I looking for?
Yeah, Noodle was asking. Noodle was asking like, what's wrong with console, and I told them, in my opinion, there's nothing wrong with console, but PC you can get faster performance, but it's up to the PC you're using and but you're also going to be managing that environment. So if you have a really good PC, that's going to play the game faster. However, console's very consistent, and you got players like Ripper and also players like Noodle who actually, I've heard, give Imajan a hard time, which doesn't surprise me because of Noodle's skill sets. but they play on console, and it's a very consistent environment. So yeah, I personally don't think anything's wrong with console. It's just more of the on PC it's a little faster, and so I understand that sentiment. But Noodle was wondering why anyone would think there's something wrong with console. So yeah,
I don't have issue with console. I sometimes actually prefer the console than the PC.
I'm in that boat sometimes. So yeah. Go ahead, sorry. I kind of disrupted what you're saying.
Yeah, no problem, no problem. I need to do my normal league, checking on people's replies and what else. See. This is getting really awesome.
I do play with both every week, and so I'm, to be honest, very happy playing on PS5 as much as I am playing on PC. And I do run into challenges on different PCs because I'm playing on, at locals you're going to play on different PCs. So some PCs will run better than others. And on PC, sometimes I do run into that unfortunate controller swap bug a little more, but not always. There are days where I never run into it, and then there are days where we had it like 3 times in a row. So yeah.
We're like one more person for the Europe room to have at least 4. Let me go first. I think Europe is kind of, remember how I usually start much later than I usually do, but actually this is actually a little bit earlier than. These moves set up. Let's see.
The console discussion does bring up another topic that MoveQuick brought up in my chat, which is this week's other big news by Sony, the 1-2 punch that Sony gave, right? Number one, they're really, really, really now committed to no longer producing physical games. So they will cease production of discs soon. And then number 2, same day, they also announced they're finally, they intended to do this a few years ago, and then they walked it back. But they've said again that they are going to sunset the PlayStation Store for the PS3 and for the Vita. So those will no longer have support if they follow through on that. That said, to add to some of that history, Nintendo had, a few years ago, both Nintendo and Sony had announced they were doing this on some of their older systems. This was the Wii and the 3DS both had their eShops sunsetted, and those Nintendo did follow through. Sony announced similar thing, but they ended up walking it back, or at least just like keeping those open. But it sounds like they're pretty serious now, and that they're moving the storefronts forward. I think it has a lot to do with how license agreements work on gaming, and also the future that they imagine they're going to take everybody towards, which is probably, pure digital and license, and who knows what that can mean. So that was a huge news, and of course we saw lots and lots of memes on social media by lots of companies. Apparently the KFC España site, which I was wondering if that was real or not. But that site has been, pushing some pretty cool looking memes that was poking fun at Sony. There's been lots and lots of responses on social media.
Round 5. Ready, go!
Retro Toby says he almost got Hema on the first attempt. Hell yeah. Way to give it a good fight, and it's really good. You go straight to Hema. It's always a good training session. You're always going to get stronger fighting against him. He's a beast, one of the best, and very, very scary. Very, very fun. So really cheers. Really good that you guys are putting those fights in. Keep it up. All right. How are we doing on the count, Akai?
I think we're at 3 matches. Check. Yeah, 3 matches. We get 2 matches now. There are 12 players right now with 2 matches. So anyone wants to join the North America room, you have about 3 to 4 minutes to do so. Let me see if I can get DJ here to hear. Alright, Fox feeds the cat. This game can't stay in the room. Check what's that. Actually, I have a question. Does if you block someone, could that actually cause someone to not join the room that you're in?
Probably.
Okay.
I would like to believe so, but I don't know.
So some people has more tendency to not be able to stick into the room. So it's like kind of wondering what might be issues. All right.
It would be funny if somebody blocked him and now he can't make it in.
Yeah.
I,
This-
I mean,
I would
not
say-
funny, haha, but
I would say from my dojo sessions, I see a similar thing, and I have nobody blocked. So, but but that's definitely something to wonder about.
Round 2.
for those who are having trouble getting into the appropriate room, let me go show you the secret J6 duel room. It's not secret no more because it's now on stream. Let's see. Yeah. All right, the duel room. You join that room. Passcode is 2026 as a spectator for 30 seconds or so. We're not sure if it actually helps or not, but some people say it does. So we're just going to keep having that duel room just in case it does help you get into the room that you want to. So go into that room. If you can't get into the Europe League room or the North America League room, wait about 30 seconds, as a spectator, exit and try to join the actual room you want to go into. All right.
Akai, that is a wonderful question, though. You're right. Like, theoretically, if we have people that want to join our sessions, but they have each other blocked because, I don't know, they ran into each other on a bad connection on ranked, that could become a big issue. If,
Yeah, I guess we should try
that
to
block
troubleshoot.
affects the room.
Yeah, we might want to test that out.
Yeah. I might tell you to submit a question, an inquiry to the dev team.
Yeah. Just
like
try
I
a
mean
few
through the Discord,
Yeah, like, hey, I have a dual room. Can you tell me if that actually help solve some issue, or are we just being very like, is it just a crack mess? Yeah. So,
on that one, I assume that they'll just give you a non-committal answer on that one. But I do think you can ask them like, hey, if a player is if two players are like, if one player is blocking another player, and they both want to join a public like obby like Akai leagues, would that have an effect on that room? Like, does that room honor the block, and then suddenly now certain people can't go into the room because of that? I would actually ask them that, because that might, maybe it's designed that way, maybe not. But also maybe it was an overlooked thing, and then you're like, oh yeah, in a public room, this, it's not the same as ranked, so
all right, we got phase 4 people in the York room now, so we start to count down 5 matches, and we have one more match before we begin the North America room. 12 players. Here we go.
Round 1. Ready, go!
I like that sequence a lot. That sequence is so mean. It's a nice way to set up Demon Dance. But they've got to react and try to duck, but then they're at risk of losing to other stuff in the Demon Dance. Demon Dance is the real anti-sidestep tech, man. if like L-Blaze knows you're gonna sidestep and they do Demon Dance, it's really evil. It's like it's like a world of hurt.
Knockout!
All right, we're going to see if we could get Degenerate Beer into the right room, and before we start the North America room, and then we'll start. Okay.
Ripper's in the room.
Degenerate Beer.
Oh, Degenerate Beer. Okay.
I think if you enter a room with a player you have blocked, it will ask you to confirm if you want to enter. I think. Okay, that's it.
I would like if that was true. I hope that's true.
All right, it keeps the.
Knockout!
Some beautiful sequences by the Rock Reaper.
Round 4. Ready,
Alright, we're going to do another match so I could get DJ Ripper in the right place, so please be with me a bit. We're looking sign for you. Alright.
Wait, DC Theo, J Crush, hope you're all doing well. Good to see you today. Let's see here. And thanks a lot, Ripper, for that feedback. If it asks us to confirm, that's pretty cool. That would be ideal.
Okay.
It would be funny if the whole time it just turned out a lot of our players are like blocking each other and that's what's causing the problem. No, I know that's not the truth, but that would be funny if that was. And then they'll be like, I didn't know I had so-and-so blocked, and, it's probably one of those cases again where it's like, you see somebody with a connection you don't like on ranked and you just instantly block them. So, for me, I personally don't block anyone, but I get it. Blocking is a good feature though.
Alright, we're just giving a little technical difficulty here or there, so let me just make sure DJ Ripper can actually get into the room.
So Firebird, happy 4th of July. They said, I would join this current league, but I learned the hard way how long grilling can take. Holy cow. Yeah. So happy 4th of July. Grilling is a patient process. You want to grill right, you want to grill good. Like I love Japanese yakitori, which is like basically grilled meat and vegetables on a stick. But for it to be good, somebody has to be paying attention to those things. If they're not, if they just leave it, set it and forget it, it's like always dry and not as good. But a good yakitori can be succulent, is wonderful. It's a very patient process. So for a restaurant, it's like you got to hire somebody to be just looking at that grill, So when you try to multi-flow that, like I've seen compromises in quality of the yakitori. Yeah, Firebird says, I saw the sunrise. Congratulations. You are now an early bird. Hello, Sisha. Sisha's enjoying the show. He's got the popcorn out. Yep. I don't recommend grilling popcorn for the record.
So please bear with me. I'm still trying to work with Degenerate here. Degenerate Beer on time, seeing if we could try the door room to get in.
No problem. We're here for you, Degenerate Bear.
Alright, so join the door room as a Spectre. I see him in the door room now. While you wait for the 30 seconds, pray to the VF Neko gods and accidentally try the North America room again.
Awesome to have Sisha in the room. Blurring, Sonic BN, Crush. Awesome to have you here, Crush. This is a very good room. We got 13 people. It's looking pretty good. The only person we've heard having trouble getting to the room right now is Degenerate Bear, right?
Uh-huh.
This is a very positive sign. 13 has been the number that I've been seeing lately too. So. Okay, you can go ahead and play this one. Because we're just waiting a little bit more.
Yeah, apologies. We're just going to give at least Degenerate Beer one more try to get into the room. You can see this.
Real quick says, played some matches in Gweebert's room last night. Awesome, the West Coast room. When I play strong players, it makes me wonder if I just fundamentally don't... Well, sometimes it's a matchup, sometimes it is fundamentals, but this game has got huge option space. And so one of the tough things about VF is you can't really single player this game in its multiplayer, right? And by that I mean you're like this works. I'm going to play this way against everybody is really hard because your opponent can interact with almost everything you can do. And because your opponent can almost interact with everything you can do, it's so player versus player on a very strong way, which I know you understand. But that also means that sometimes it can be really, really hard to find the answer to what your opponent's doing, and especially in this game where people can give you multi-layered questions, multi-layered answers, right? They can do like 2-in-1 answers, things that are going to deal with the two things that you're really mixing up, or sometimes 3 or 4 things you like to do, and now you have to move around your comfort zone, move out of your comfort zone to do something that is a little more, might seem wild to you, because it might be the thing that will beat what they do, but it's such a big commitment and the risk is definitely there. So this game is really tough like that, and even at the high level, you can definitely feel like you can't figure out how to go forward because you're having trouble getting yourself to see and do the answer that's needed for the way that your opponent's playing. And so this is like what makes this game both very strategic and tactical, but also very uncomfortable for stability. And yet, when you do find the answer, a lot of times that can stabilize a lot of things. But sometimes that answer has some skill barrier to it as well.
Round 3. Ready, go!
But it's true though that then that also creates that this game also has a high skill ceiling. So there are skillful differentiators that are really tough to get over. Like when you start fighting somebody who can react to a lot of stuff, now it just means that anytime you do something like that's kind of slow, now it becomes weak to everything that they do because they're playing in a way that's going to punish anything slow. Is there a way to get back to using those? There is, but it's hard. You have to get them uncomfortable. All right, Akai.
All right, we're gonna be starting the league now for North America. He has trouble tanking in, so he's a victim of the round 0 bug.
Yeah,
and the door room did not help. So, all right, guys, good luck, guys. Have fun, and we have 15 plays for the North America room.
Good luck. Have fun.
All right, we'll do one more match and then we'll begin the Europe wheel. North America, we already started. So now please don't join the North America room. It's going to be about 49 minutes before it'll begin again. Alright, let's go to stream path. Right. So again, since the room is running now, please do not enter the North America wheel. You still have to just back a second too before you can join. Yeah, you can join the Europe room still. Just let me know when you try to get in. No limits questing 509. I'm not sure if you have participated before, but just let me know if you try to get in, so I can start without you. Hey, Justicier, I'm sorry if I'm pronouncing your nickname incorrectly. That is the I believe the John player in the Europe room. No, the Jackie player from the Europe room. Yeah, I just want to kind of let me know because there are issues with the game which some people have trouble getting into the rooms. Wait 9 minutes. Alright, we're gonna wait a bit. Let's go play another match. We're going to get another person try to get into the room. Did the room crash or something for the Europe side?
Round one. Ready, go!
Yeah, let's go. Okay, good. Are you wide Ryu? Thank you for doing the Shisha. We need all that.
Round one. Ready, go!
0704 is for Europe. Are you entering the right room? It should be the room with the Leon. There's 3 Akai rooms. The Akai _JC that is being on the PlayStation 5. That's the room that you want to try. Room 125490407's code.
Ready, go!
Also, make sure that you have cosplay enabled. If you don't have cosplay enabled, you might not be able to join the room.
Excellent. Knockout. Round three. Ready, go! Round four. Ready, go! Knockout. Round four. Ready, go!
Low limits queuing. You might want to try also the. Let me just double check. Yeah, 0407. We're just trying to let one more person try to join the Europe room, so please be patient. Let me see if he can reply back. Oh, you feel can't get into the room? Yeah, I just saw that might be the round 0 bug. Let me go post it. Let me go start the leak then. We'll try troubleshoot. You could try rebooting, and then there you could also try the dual room. I'll tell you how to do that later. We're just going to start the Europe room, and we will run the 2nd and 3rd league. So if you want to try join for the 2nd and 3rd league, you can do so. 6 players. But sometimes, what message do you get when you try to join the room? Do you just say fail to connect, or
Round one. Ready, go!
incorrect messages? Okay. 0407? Let me just go check though.
Knockout.
Oh, I can't actually look at here. But yeah, other people should join the room without that. Yeah.
Round two. Ready, go! Ready, go! Excellent.
Yeah, there should be, you should see 3 league rooms. There's gonna be a Jackie, Leon, and Duro.
Round three. Ready, go!
But right now, don't join the either that room either. About 20 minutes is when the York room should be done.
Knockout.
Let me just do a sec. Let me do a test here. Info sources. Yes, you need cosplay enable. These are cosplay leagues. That should be the default setting in which you play against others. Just a sec here. I'll make the dual room later. So you go to settings, game settings. You go to the very bottom, cosplay to enable or disable. You want it to be enabled. Okay? I'll make that room just a sec. Was it disabled?
Round 2. Ready, go!
Is Jova? Let's see, who is Jova?
Round 3. Ready, go!
Yeah, about 19 about 15 minutes joy killer, and you can try again.
Knockout.
Alright, no problem. Hopefully it works. What's your nickname by any chance? I'll be able to just figure if it works or not. Doing well, busy, a little tired. I didn't sleep until 3 a.m. because I was supposed to sleep like after a couple matches around 11:30 p.m. and I got suckered into playing for another 3 hours and woke up late and just playing catch up now. But except for that, doing good. Alright. Both leagues are running good.
Round 5. Ready, go!
No Limitia. Okay, no Limitia. And again, these leagues are for players within the region listed. So go into your Europe room if you're playing from the Europe region. Go into your North America room if you're from the North America region. For these weekend open league sessions, we do require people to play on wire connection. I do host on the weekdays now novice sessions for people who are level 1 through 20, or their character is at least level 1 or through 20. Against veterans, you mostly get whooped. Against others who are similar level to you, maybe not. These are meant for people of all levels. So I know that some beginners are intimidated. Are you Yosu? Oh, Yosu's here. Okay. Yes, game whoop builds character. That's the way we said it. But the room can hold up to 16 players. So I hope those who might be intimidated because there's strong veteran players in these rooms is that it can hold up to 16 players, and everyone gets to play against everybody. So you're not like taking up a spot if no one's showing up for that spot, right? And so it's a good experience to get to play against people with similar skill level to you, and also against people who are stronger than you. You know, and this is the best way I feel in which we could like an introduction for people who's not part of our community to just come and play, get acquainted, and then direct you to places that you might be more better suited for you. Or if you enjoy these league sessions themselves, come play, continue to play. And next game, Root builds character. Like I play against Nate the Whipper here for like many years. I played on Ultimate Showdown. I consider him like, I always call him my gatekeeper because I couldn't pass him in rank. And yeah, a small little milestone last night while he was very tired. But if you are just someone who were like our novice level, like level 1 through 20, I am hosting novice sessions during the weekdays. So I post the information on the Virtua Fighter official Discord and other Discords. So if you're interested in that, join those channels, and I'll post weekly updates on when those sessions happens. Alright, well that's happening. Thank you for making me feel even better. The one thing very frustrating whenever I play against Nate the Ripper, one of the most frustrating things is when I'm on the ground and he knows me too well or something. I always get baited to like whiff attack, and then he just keeps putting me back to the ground, and it's basically a rinse and repeat cycle. Alright, let's first go post around who is streaming. One of the nice things about these sessions is that we do like to broadcast when people are other people who are streaming, so that you can watch from different players' point of view. And one good thing, if you are someone who have the initiative to get better, all these matches you play is saved, so you can go into the replay takeover and learn from that. Tool is there that if you want to get better, is there, and there's a community that's actually very willing to help if you want it. You might forewarn you, if you do ask questions to get help on Discord channel, you might get swarmed with many veteran players just giving you tons of information, so there might be an information overload at times. So for better or for worse. Alright, let's see, what am I doing here? Oh, so Blaring is in the North America side playing. He's streaming Chanchai. So Blaring plays Vanessa, Chanchai plays Leon. We got Emmett Diva playing Akira. He usually plays on Saturdays. We got the Walk Reaper playing Blaze. We got Phaser Cat, who plays Pi, I believe. In the past, he plays Taka. And then Sasuna, who plays Akia. I think that's all that is streaming right now. So you got plenty of different options. If Kilicam or Sago or Sandro plays on the Europe side, they usually been streaming. Yeah, if you want to learn El Blaze, well, 4i4 who's pretty strong Blaze player in Europe. If you want to talk to a Blaze player, the Walk Reaper who is playing in the North America League right now, he is streaming. So you could, I think I posted a link earlier, so you could check that out. All right, let me get the duel room made. Prepare just in case. How many matches? So yeah, one more round remains for the Europe League to be completed, and once that is completed, you can join that room again. All right, let's go move to the Europe room just in case it does help. Alright, this is the last round for Europe. North America is still going to its first league. I'll mention again once the room is completed. Let's see, what do I want to do here? So the dual room stairs 2026 passcode. You could join that as a spectator to see if that could help you get into the actual room you want to get into. Alright. Alright, that's done. That's done. That's done. Let's go put this on the result should be showing up soon for the Europe room. Yeah, but please don't join the room until I actually post the information again. Because if you join the league right now, it might affect the people's matches. Because it will cause a slight pause or freeze in the game. Alright, we got the first league completed. Congratulations to 4i4 for getting first place, first one for the season 3. Box Pizza Cat gets second, and Yuso gets third. Thank you guys for playing. If you want to join the Europe room, you can now do so. Once I finish posting everywhere, we'll get that information for you. So you see on the bottom says that please do not enter the Europe room. Now it will now show you the code and the room number. So that is the information you want to try to join the room. Okay. And once I finish posting area, we'll start the countdown again for Europe. Okay. That was just 5 matches. No Limisha, if you want to try. Alright. Hey, glad you enjoyed that, Yuso. Alright. And we'll do 2 more leagues for Europe, and right now we're still in the first league for North America. So right now, please don't enter the North America room, and we will like people to join the Europe room. Alright, we got Joy Killer and Nominty in there, awesome. Alright, and there's a door room in case you might want to see if you have trouble staying in the room. We do know that World Stage does have issues in which some people have much more trouble staying in. Awesome, you're in. Yeah, Fox Pizza Cat's having trouble. It's always an issue. It's unfortunate. Weird boards. Yeah, Fox Pizza Cat try and can't get in. Yeah, so I hope that these open leagues, there are going to be strong players, but there's going to be a wide range of skill level, intermediate and novice. It can hold up to 16 players if the game allows it. We're about 8 matches, so we got about 5 more rounds remaining for the North America First League to be completed. So yeah, I hope that people. If you don't mind getting beat up by strong players, or the strong players don't mind playing against the novice level players, definitely join. Don't worry about taking a spot because they can hold to 16 players. Everyone gets the same amount of matches also. I recommend not delay 3. If you kind of live at one end of the continent, so if, for example, if you live like in Poland, and you're gonna be playing against someone from the UK, like very far apart from each other, then a delay setting of 4 might be best. If you kind of live in the middle of the continent, a delay setting of 3 is usually pretty good, I think. Yeah, that might be better. Yeah, I apologize. My knowledge of geography is a little limited with Europe. So I assume Bulgaria is Eastern Europe, right? Yeah, we're gonna start the countdown now for the Europe room. Got Dylan. Why not Timo and Joyker? Goose is in here also. And of course, everybody gets to play against everybody. So even if you're on the lower level, you can still possibly take one round off the stronger players. And with league results, it might come down to basically plus minus rounds. So even taking one round might affect the position of the strong players. So one of my favorite things I like to say is playing the role of the spoiler. So you could play the role of the spoiler in some circumstances. Very southern Poland. Gotcha. Okay. Alright, we have started the countdown, right? Yeah, 5 matches before we start the Europe League. So you got about 10 minutes or so. You want to take a break or anything before we start? Alright.
Round 3. Ready, go!
Yeah, you can kind of get an idea by how many matches I say before we begin. So once this match between Joy-Kun and Waging Mars is completed, it'll be about 4 more matches before we start.
Knockout! Round 4. Ready, go! Knockout!
So now we have 4 matches before we get into the Europe League. And we still have Fox Pizza having trouble. Yeah, your situation is really puzzling. I don't know what to say. Fox Pizza says something SEGA can do to fix it, and there are certain things that we possibly could try to troubleshoot, but I understand that it's hard to do that anytime soon. Right. Oh, I crossed my fingers for you. Are you getting a new job or something? Or just finding a better place?
On the battlefield, you'd be dead.
Knockout! Round 3. Ready, go! Knockout! Round 4. Ready, go!
There's one more player I can forget about later.
Round 5. Ready, go! Knockout. Round 3. Ready, go!
All right, 3 more matches before we begin the Europe Second League. Got quite a few people participating for the first time, so hopefully you guys will enjoy this.
Round 4. Ready, go! Round 1. Ready, go! Knockout.
Round 5 match between Blur and Chanchai. Chanchai, this long-time veteran player, many-time league leaders of the Akai Leagues. And Blur is one that started playing Virtua Fighter since I started hosting these sessions. Nice. Ah, we couldn't get it. Yeah, Blur successfully blocked that 1K move for Chanchai's and did the launcher, but couldn't finish the execution. Oh, Poppy Suzuki. Yeah, it's Poppy Suzuki.
Round 3. Ready, go!
Alright, 2 matches before we begin the Europe wheel. So anyone who still want to join, you got about 3 to 5 minutes to do so.
Knockout. Round 2. Round 1. Ready, go!
Hey Dreamcast, yeah, I don't take breaks. The main thing is that we keep these running as regular as possible, so there's no break for people to forget that there's these sessions. Are you in the room by any chance right now, Dreamcast? Demoto Dreamcast? It's sometimes hard to keep track of everyone's nicknames. Sometimes it's different from each account. Only breaks maybe once in a while when I have family or something on the weekends. But I think of these as kind of like a your local venue. It's always open at a certain time for people to come and play. Alright, we got a couple more rounds remaining for the North America to be completed. And it looks like we got Chanchai that's undefeated right now. I think he's guaranteed first place, but the next person closest is to Chanchai. It has 2 losses. So congratulations, Chanchai, for getting first in Europe for the North America's first league. Oh, hey, Wayne is here from UK, Lyon player. He's also someone who made two very awesome documentary related to Virtua Fighter. One was during Versus Fighting, and the other one was Global Finals. I personally enjoyed the Versus Fighting one a lot. So if you haven't seen those mini documentaries, please check them out. This is the last round for Europe before we begin the second league. Yeah, so last match between what we induced before we start the second league for Europe. All right. So once that league starts, please don't enter that room. North America should be finishing soon their first league. I think this is the last round for North America. So anyone who's watching the stream, wants to participate in the North America League, once the results show up, you can join the room. Because someone has having trouble getting to room 2 here. Will you be participating in the Versus Fighting ring? It's unfortunate that they had to give only like not that. The tournament happens in a month, but only like a week or two to register. It's awesome. And there will be 2 spots given to Europe region players for the special event, which we don't know what the special event is, but it is a pay for trip for that special event. So and so we'll definitely have at least 3 spots at the special event, since they already confirmed that there'll be a second Europe event. Though which event that actually is, I'm not sure. Oh, hey, we're empty. I'm sorry. GG's in the middle of night yesterday. Or, well, not yesterday, to this early morning.
A very good game, Setsuna. That was a lot of fun.
It was. GG's.
Yep. Congratulations on that win. I'm really happy I took first here. So, no, this was a really,
I barely snuck in with second.
Oh, you
Barely.
well,
One-
not
one
barely.
game.
You barely avoided sharing second.
That's true. Fair.
You barely avoid sharing second. You got second. You locked second. Reaper almost came very close to tying you. All right, we'll let it
Yeah.
All right, so second, yeah. I'm going to start the league now with 11 players. Good luck, guys. Have fun for Europe. All right, and congratulations to Chanchai for getting first. Let me take a screenshot here. Shoot, where's the too many controllers? I'm the game across eyes here. Just a sec. All right, Chanchai got first. Susana got second. Duwaku got third. Thank you guys for playing. If you guys want to continue playing, just stay in the room. And for those who want to join, you can join now. Europe room, don't join. So do not enter the Europe room. North America room, you can join now. All right. All right, thanks for playing, Nate the Whipper. Nate the Whipper is previously known as General Whipper. So.
Oh man, hey Ripper, have a happy 4th of July. Awesome battle as always, but I wanted more, but we're gonna fight more probably tomorrow. But yeah, awesome battles. Have a wonderful 4th of July. All right, Sisha bringing up. We're doing the L-Blaze training session here. Always good. L-Blaze is quite a crazy character in this, especially in this patch. But they've been strong for a while. But it's great to see more L-Blaze players. One of the L-Blaze that you can watch is VIPism, very strong L-Blaze. But also, gonna give a shout out to the Virtua Analytics, and it's the A is shared, so it's Virtua and then Lytics or Nalytics. So Virtua Analytics is a really good YouTube channel run by community members who they're originally from North America, but they live in Japan nowadays, and they put their passion into that YouTube channel, and it's really good. It scours through all the it collects lots of replays, and that's how they get all their data. And they've created a lot of scripts that pour through those replays to get some kind of, some anecdotal insights, but also getting lots of great matches that they highlight and show, matches that you can watch of different Japanese players or players on the Japanese server anyway. So really check out Virtua Analytics. It's an amazing site. You're going to see very relevant, very good gameplay, and you're going to see fights of all levels. And do not discount players that are at lower level. There's so much that you can learn from watching matches from people like that are around rank 30, because what you do see in those matches are stuff that the high level players are trying to avoid, that they're playing around, that they're trying to not allow happen. And so you can see some really powerful plays if you look at that. And you also, then you'll have a better context for what the high level players are doing too. So. Yeah, Captain Amadeus says, I love watching Virtua Analytics just to see what crazy stuff players can do. Yeah, and VF is that game. Watching all kinds of players, you get to see all the crazy stuff players do. And this game is I believe this game is incredibly expressive. Right.
Yeah, we're entity with this world player saying he agrees the Virtual Analytics channel is great. Learn a lot watching those replays. And that is the league leader from season 2, Rare Entity. So.
Hello, Rare Entity.
I was going to say something. Yeah, so we're starting to count at 5 matches before we start the second league for North America. So we've got plenty of time to join if you want to participate in that. Looks like we have Firebird joining this time around. And move quick. And thanks for those who have left play. That's one of the ways we won these league sessions. Try to be as flexible as possible. So if you want to participate in one league, that's great. If you can participate in all 3, that's awesome. It's just made to be as convenient as possible for those who want to play it as a group. Alright. Europe is going to a second league right now. Please wait until that is completed. You'll see that say please do not enter Europe room while the league is running. North America room, you can try to join to see if you can get in. And may the BF gods be kind to you and allow you to get in. Alright.
So the reason I also emphasize that if you look up the name Virtua Analytics, there's one A that's shared between, it's not Virtua and then Analytics, because if you try searching Virtua and then Analytics, it can be hard to find this channel, which is unfortunate. but if you look it up as Virtua Analytics as one A in the middle there, then it's you'll find it. So that's why I kind of give that tip there. It's funny how searches work nowadays, right? In this post-AI world too, that there are some things that are harder to find, and of course also on X, it's always been tricky to find the players that you want because of the things it filters out. You kind of have to know what the nickname that they're putting up, and a lot of people change their nicknames every week. So when they change their nicknames, it can be harder to search for the same person you found a week ago.
Not only that, but I think the other thing that people really don't realize is these Japanese players, their Twitter handles are like a combination of numbers.
Yeah, because they used in the Japanese there's a different case, right? In the case of the Japanese, it's that they don't really play the algorithm. They don't intentionally do this, but a lot of them use tokens use tokens as their username, and I don't know if that's for privacy reasons or what, or they just don't want to be searched. I don't know that happens on Twitter too, right? Where a lot of them will just use token handles, and it's really weird. I don't know if they just never changed them or if it's intentional. It feels intentional, but then it's like, well, I don't know why you're doing this if you want to intentionally not be found. But then the rest is also that sometimes you have to search for Japanese characters.
I do have to interrupt a second. I think the Europe room is bugged right now. Let's see. It's very early on, so let me just stop it and see. I think someone crashed. It looked like Wayne versus Joyker crashed. So let me guess. We might actually need someone to exit and re-enter again. This is what happens at times with these sessions. Let's see.
I'll be right back. I'm gonna get a drink while you guys chat up and fix on the EU room.
Can we get this room up and running? Alright, everyone's still in the room? Okay, let's try again. Sorry, false start. We just want people to actually play matches, but if it freezes again, we will just have to ask someone to actually accidentally leave this time, though. Alright. That's bizarre. Usually when game freeze, I can actually stop the league and we still need someone to accidentally play. But yeah, so Wayne's asking, anyone in the Europe room actually go into versus fighting? I should check to see the player entry list. Is the player entry list by any chance already up and running? Yeah, 3 more matches before we begin the North America room.
Round 2. Ready, go!
I think there's a defense towards Virtuosos tonight. I mean, this afternoon.
Yes, sir.
Yes, there is. Virtua Takeover tomorrow. So lots of events or stuff for people to do if they're trying to look for something to do. Let's look at the versus fighting.
Ready, go!
Okay, I am back.
Knockout! Round 4. Ready,
I'm sure things will be okay on the Start GG for versus fighting. We'll see what happens. They're probably just doing some. They're probably working the brackets.
knockout!
Like, one thing to know when you fight against Diva: do not underestimate the power of Akira's standing palm. That thing is so good.
Yeah, I just think they mostly haven't listed out the players who's joined. That's all.
Yeah. Well, they just. It's only been about 5 days since registration ended. Technically 4, but yeah. So that's been some news, right? So we've got Europe right now has at least one Virtua VFOC invitation, and we expect another one that's to be announced later.
Yeah, it's confirmed
then-
two Europe tournaments, and versus fighting will be giving up 2 spots.
Oh, okay, that's right. 2 spots at versus fighting.
Mhm.
Oh, that's awesome.
So there will be at least 3 spots for Europe players for the special events.
I think that's wonderful. Wonderful news. It's too bad the news came out pretty late, but I do see some excitement and some people registering, and I'm glad that our good friend Rain here is going to be participating. I'll be cheering them on. You know, us Leon players got to cheer each other, usually. He's one of the ones that I really want to cheer for. So, it's tough. I know there's going to be a lot of strong players there. I would like to see Kingo be able to join, but I don't know if he would. But I hope he can. I would like to. I would like to see Miro there. He was there last year. Was he there last year when Tonchan was
Yes, yes, he was.
there? Sure.
Round 2.
And so, yeah, let's see what happens at versus fighting.
So the next VFOC event should be BAM on July 12th. So that's next weekend. And if you are from Australia watching this, you can actually register on the same day of the tournament, which I believe is Sunday. Alright, so lots of time. If you're a last minute person, you can still join that event.
Have you seen which places which residents can apply for BAM? Is it just Australia?
Asia also. Asia is
Asia also,
included.
right?
Yeah, Asia is
I was
part of the
wondering
group.
about that. I was wondering because I was like, they should also include Southeast Asia, but that means Asia. But yeah.
Yes, Southeast Asia is included there too. Yes, yeah. I didn't look at the exact countries. You know, they did this very specific countries too that represent that area. But I assume, yeah.
Neighbors
Okay.
mowing the lawn. I'm gonna close the window. I'll be right back.
We do have one more match before we begin the North America League. I see where Entity is rebooting his computer, so we'll give him just one try before we start. Yes,
Round one. Ready, go! Round one. Ready, go!
All right, that's the joys of suburban househood. Is mowing the lawn. So it's a nice Saturday to mow the lawn. Let's see. Hey, Oof. It's great to see you. Happy 4th of July. Captain Amadeus says, do you think Vanessa has a chance to be in VF6 Crossroads, or do you think Cielo is going to be her replacement? I think, honestly, she does have a chance. Even they were surprised to find that Vanessa's quite popular internationally. That's what Richiro Yamada had said, I think, in an interview, if I remember correctly. That said, look, I'm the type where I'm like, anything's possible, because even characters that are quote unquote no longer alive in the lore could come back in seasons or DLC. I wouldn't be surprised if the game intends to have that kind of a path, but we'll see. We'll see what they do. I mean, each of these characters is a big investment, though, and it does look like there's a lot of characters already. So, but I'm very hopeful that we'll eventually see Vanessa. Hopefully not as just like an alternate skin Cielo, but maybe that's possible too. But I think Cielo is a distinct enough fighter from Vanessa.
they could make the story as good as they want, kill off every character they want, but at least for the versus, I would really like if they could have all 19 characters in the game. Maybe if
Me
not
too.
at launch, but because they're all very distinct, right? And so
Yes. And in the long term, I would like to see pretty much all the characters there. I think it's possible in this new system. It's an investment, but I think it's an investment that's probably planned. Make the story as good as it can. Don't worry about that. But and then make the multiplayer as good as you can. And Virtua Fighter's history of characters.
So we're entering this guy kick out. I think let me just wait until I see who can try going back again. And I have to check with the Europe room because I think the game might have crashed. So you guys can play again and just see if we're entering one try to get in.
So Wu Within asks, is there any fighting style you are hoping to see in VF6? I'll start with Akai. Akai, is there any fighting style you would hope to see in future VF? Okay, I'll take that as he's busy on tech. Setsuna, is there a fighting style you'd like to see?
I want to say boxing, probably. Maybe taekwondo, like actual taekwondo.
Those would both be really cool. I think it's interesting that Sarah is listed as kickboxing, and Stella is listed as kickboxing, and then Sarah was like kind of a hybrid, right? Because she was like supposed to be a bit taekwondo, a bit karate, and a bit savate. So savate is like the French art with like where you're like poking holes through wood with your toe, with your big toe. But savate is like French for the boot, if I remember. But she was like a hybrid of those things in VF5. I think traditionally she was supposed to also be Jeet Kune Do, but maybe not. For me personally, I've mentioned it many times, I'd like to see Filipino martial arts, but at this day and age, the Indonesian martial art Pencak Silat would be pretty cool too. They'd be very, unique and different. But I think some Southeast Asian martial art would be pretty amazing. But I personally was hoping for like Filipino martial arts. So
All right, the Europe League is progressing now. There's seem to be something that the game doesn't want Troy Kula and Rain to play, and it looks like 4 and 4 got kicked out. Yeah, this sucks. Yeah, we got some technical issues with the Europe side. We're gonna begin the North America game now, where Entity has a control issue, so we'll play tomorrow. So good luck, guys. Have fun.
all right, good luck, guys. Thank you so much.
Round 3. Ready, go!
Yep, please go put the VF Knuckles players be kind to us. They haven't been kind to the Europe side so far.
Knockout.
Alright, let's see.
Ready, go!
So yep, so please don't enter either North America or Europe games. Let's go first one now. Yeah, 2 players left. So that might be the reason. That might be what you're seeing.
Knockout.
We are superstitious, Fimo. Alright, let's go finish updating this. This is open 27B.
Round 1.
Okay. And we have 41 minutes.
Knockout. Round 2. Ready, go! Excellent. Round
Okay.
3. Ready, go! Bring out.
Thanks for letting me know, Eustace here. Yeah, sometimes when the game has issues like that, when other people disconnect from you, you just they'll just say you disconnected from the player, and then you still be able to play in the league. We put 3 players as the victim of the VF codes. When the league works, it's a very good way to play, but when it does not, it's quite frustrating.
What a knucklehead. Knockout. Round 2. Ready, go!
Weiwei here, who was at the Evo Las Vegas. Just short of making top 8. Move in the room also. I got Firebird. Doing 1158.
Round 5. Ready, go! Knockout! My body is unstoppable. Go! Wrap it! Excellent! Round 2. Ready, go! Knockout!
USB pair caught in the controller the wrong way.
Ready, go!
Hopefully that doesn't break your controller.
Knockout! Round 4. Ready, go! Knockout! Round 5. Ready, go! Ring out!
Let's do race fix. I did remember you asking about control pass, so maybe it was intentional that you're trying to break it so get a new one. Yeah, please. X, X. Yeah, I think Dreamcast uses a control pad. That's his preference.
Round 2. Ready, go!
And thanks for the file use this year. Hopefully it's been a good experience even with all the issues that the Europe room has.
Round 2.
We will do one more league after this for Europe and for North America. So if you want to participate again, you can. And hopefully this time without connection issues.
Round 3. Ready, go! Round 3. Ready, go!
Roll minute 2.
Knockout!
Why not?
あなたには空風が足りないわ。
Yeah, got all the names updated. Oh, real quick, I disconnected from the room. It's unfortunate. The Akai leagues. A man with skill, and if the VF Nickel gods are kind to you. Oh, why not Primo? I just use that to quickly write names so that I keep track of people's participation and their stats. It's private, so it's not actually posted the people's records and stuff. But for those who's interested in it, they could message me. I'll send their stats for them. But it's also kind of give me an idea of if these leagues are successful or not. So I've been using the way to just write this as a way to just make it a little bit faster when I actually put it in the spreadsheet, the information. Yeah, since I started hosting these sessions and kept track of records, we have over 500 participants. You know, some just participate one time and finish, and that's it. And but then we have a lot that participate more quite regularly. So we might hit 600 participants by the end of this year. We'll see. I think it's still ongoing. Maybe let me check how much more matches there is. Oh, sorry. Let's see. 8 rounds, 11. So it's 2 more rounds.
Round 4. Ready, go!
So about 3 to 5 minutes should be completed. America side. North America side we have right now Cessna, Blurry, are the two that's undefeated right now. Chanta was first place, got a loss courtesy of Blurring. And now we get to see Chanta versus Firebird. Chanta is streaming, so you can watch it from his point of view. Actually, quite a few people are streaming right now, so let me go provide links to their stream so that if you want to watch from different players' point of view, you can do so. Oh, okay, I just sometimes don't know, so I usually type it in case it's important information, and so if I speak and it's not heard, then you know that information is on the chat. And especially when we have the chat doesn't also talking with me at the same time, sometimes it's easier just to type it instead of interrupting the conversation. Alright, let's see. What was I trying to do?
Knockout.
Got to press enter there. The Europe side, what is the stats here? We have Wayne undefeated, 40i4 with 1 loss. Let's see, 40i4 still has to play against Dylan. That's his last match. Wayne's last match is against El Justiciar, who has left the room already, so that means that Wayne should take first place here. Alright. So there's going to be one more round, and then the room should open up again for people to join. If you're having fun, that's the most important part. And if you're interested, I do host a novice sessions on the weekdays. I plan to do at least one per week. So that information I'll post in the Discord channels. But most likely it's going to be either a Tuesday, Wednesday, or Friday for a session that will be during the evening for Europe. Alright, last round for Europe. Let's put that here.
Round 1. Ready, go!
Alright, Blurry is leading by +- rounds against Cessna. Right now, I'm still waiting on the schedule, but I believe the novice session will be Tuesday evening for Europe. And of course, this will be like afternoon or normal time for North America. But I'll have the schedule by Sunday. Hey Ice Pack, how are you? Wolf player from Europe. One more round remains, and we'll do one more league. So after they finish their match, you can join the room. Hey, thanks for playing 1414. I apologize that these issues happens. Hopefully next time it'll be a better experience. And there are patches coming. I'm hoping this fixes a lot of the network issues that we are experiencing. I don't have high hopes that it will fix all the issues, but if they can fix at least one or two, it definitely makes things better. Alright, let's get the results. All right, congratulations, Rain, for getting first. 40i4 second, and Rod Ryu playing Shun third. Thank you guys for playing. Even with all the issues with the room, hopefully you guys will really have some fun. We will do one more league for Europe, so if you want to stay and play, please do so. Let me go post one. Let people know they can join the room now. So you can see that instead of it saying please do not enter now, room information and code for you to join is the Leo room. All right.
Round one. Ready, go! Ring out.
Hey, thanks for playing, Rain. Let me go post one. Let people know you join. Thanks. Get the results tally here first, though.
Knockout. Round three. Ready, go! Excellent. Knockout. Round two. Ready, go! Round one. Ready, go! Knockout.
All right, there should be an ad break coming soon. So people will enjoy the Europe room. Look like there's some people who have trouble getting staying in.
Knockout. Round four. Ready, go! Knockout.
Oh, I'm mistaken. Ice pack is not the word. I'm thinking of blue dub, ice blue dub or something.
Wow, it was ridiculous.
Knockout. Round four. Ready, go!
Yeah, I think I mistaken you for someone else earlier. I thought you were a Wolf player, but yeah. Sorry about that. I was mistaking you for someone else earlier.
Knockout.
Alright, C-Shot versus Bray on my stream. 7 matches, so I got 3 more rounds at least. Alright, we're starting the countdown now. 5 matches.
Ready, go!
I hope we can hear that in Crossroads.
Ready, go!
I'm gonna get something to drink. I'll be right back.
Round two. Ready, go! Knockout. Round three. Ready, go! Knockout. Round three. Ready, knockout. Round four. Ready, go! Round four. Ready, go! Knockout. Round five. Ready, go! Round five. Ready, go!
Alright, I'm back. Yeah, right now, Primo, yeah, when the league's finished, they'll kind of keep track of the results. So you just have to exit the results and bring you back into the room. So if you want to get back into queue for matches, you can do so, or while waiting for the next league to begin. Okay, so this is strange. So Box Pizza can join the Switch 2 room. Did he get kicked out, or did you left? I wonder if I should just host on the Switch 2. Like that was you leaving intentionally. Okay, I could try hosting on the Switch 2 and see if that might solve some of the issues for some people. Maybe the Switch 2 is a magic system that no one has to experience a round zero bug. Let's try that tomorrow. We'll try that tomorrow for the Europe room. I'm just hosting it on the Switch 2 system. Right, 4 matches before we begin the Europe's League. That could be, yeah. Like when you have more people in which you're comparing your connection to. I think maybe for some people's connections, they have to do a lot more work to compare the connection from you to others. But it's just bizarre, right? Yeah, you were one of the first people who participated in these sessions and never had trouble before. Then when World Stage came out, there were some issues and then it stopped, and then it came back again. So I'm not sure if there's anything at your network that might be affecting how it communicates with the uh, with the game.
Round 4. Ready, go!
The checkers swept in now. Joy Carey got kicked out, maybe? Let's see. Let's see.
Knockout!
Alright, let's check the results.
Round 2.
I think we still have one more round remaining. Trader can finish all his games. So this is leads us here. We right now have Blaring undefeated. So he is in current first place and he has to play against Walker, which is a tough match. But he is in control of his own destiny, Blaring. Chan Chai just one loss and he'll be playing Sisha. He's the next closest to a Blaring.
Round 2. Ready, go!
Alright, 2 more matches before we begin the Europe's last league.
Round 3. Ready, go! Round 1. Ready, go! Ring out! Round 2. Ready, go!
Results should be showing up soon, so we're just waiting for that to happen.
Round 3. Ready, go!
Alright, did Blaring win and confirm that he gets first place? Yes, he does. Congratulations to Blaring getting first place. Chan Chai second, Sesuna third. Thank you guys for playing. We'll do one more league for those who can and want to participate.
Yep. Congratulations, Florian. That was an awesome win. Awesome battle with you too. So I really enjoyed that so much. But at least I get to tie you on differential points. Very good games, everyone. That was an excellent league battle. Blaring, congratulations. You played awesome. Blaring in my match, they played really awesome. There were a lot of really great. They finished it with an awesome play too. They used a move I haven't seen in forever, which is Vanessa's intercept position into the circular kick, into hit throw.
Round 1.
What were you gonna say, Setsuna? I'm sorry.
No, I was just gonna say that I'm going to go help commentate the
Defensors, Virtuosos. Okay, alright. Thanks for playing,
Awesome.
Sesuna. Until next time.
Yeah, I'll see you guys tomorrow.
Yeah, shout outs to our friends in the Latin America Virtua Fighter community. There is a Latin America community. Soy Akai has been one of the organizers, and you can check them out uh, on the channel Soy Akai. But also they're doing the Virtuosos Defensores Virtuosos, right? Virtual Defenders, and it's pretty awesome. It's a regular tournament series that they do, and you guys should check it out. Even though the primary language seems to be Spanish, you can go ahead and speak English in that chat. They're very nice and welcoming.
Thank you for the way, Cambosa. Appreciate that. Those join running league sessions for Europe and North America. Europe is about to start its last league. If you're from North America with a wire connection, we're more than happy to have you join.
So, continuing on for that discussion before about martial arts styles in Virtua Fighter, Move Quick says they would like to see Wing Chun would be a great martial art tattoo. I think it's a popular pick, and I think I used to really want Wing Chun in the game, and I'm not against it. It's just that Leroy kind of does some of the stuff that I thought Wing Chun could do, and I think Leroy as a character is really well designed in aesthetics, but when I played Leroy, it was not my favorite experience playing as Leroy. But I would like to see Virtua Fighter's interpretation of expression of Wing Chun. I think it could be really cool.
Sorry to interrupt you there. I did actually hit the start button for the Europe League, but so you just have to wait until the match between Wayu and No Limit T finish, and then it'll automatically start the league for Europe. All right.
So Tayo Oran on my Twitch asks a good question. Why is Durrell banned a lot of the time in tournaments? Well, there's a history for this. So Durrell, historically, when she's been playable, which has mostly been in console versions of the game, so she was never really officially a character you could play like in the arcade. But in tournaments, she was designed to be broken in those times. Now, Revo changed things because in Virtua Fighter 5 Revo, they made Durrell playable just like normal, and they've also rebalanced her. They totally redesigned her to be a more balanced character. So I would like to personally see her legal in more tournaments. That said, the best that I could guess from what I've seen, from talking to tournament organizers, it seems like SEGA is kind of leaving it up to the community. I kind of personally would like SEGA to just say that she's legal, because she's legal and ranked as of World Stage. Is it since World Stage that she became legal and ranked? Or is it a patch? I'm trying to remember how long ago
Revo came out with Revo, right?
Well, she came out in Revo, but
was it Revo World Stage? Yeah, Revo World Stage, I think. Yeah, maybe.
But yeah. So from the beginning, she was legal and ranked. So I would have just liked to just say that. But that said, a lot of organizers, not all of them play Virtua Fighter. So some of them also just kind of look at old rules and go, oh, she's banned? Yeah, we'll keep her banned. So it's up to players or SEGA or someone to really make the case that she should be legal. So she's been legal in some tournaments. But again, unless someone that the organizers feel as an authority says that Durrell should be legal, they're likely to just have her be banned because they'll just look up last year's rules. And last year's rules, she's banned. Last year's rules, she was banned. This year, Frosty Faustings made her legal. Do you know of any other tournaments where she's been legal that were like majors?
The EVO Las Vegas she's legal.
Vegas. Okay, so she became legal in Vegas. So I think she's now she should be legal at this point. And so I did make a slight noise because I called Jabali into it on Twitter, and Jabali says he'll look into the situation. I don't know if that had an effect, but hopefully that helped inspire Durrell being legal at EVO Vegas. I would like other tournaments to just make her legal because there's no reason to believe that she's broken right now. There's ideas that she could be broken, but we haven't seen the effect of her like wrecking ranked, and we haven't seen her wreck a tournament. So I think they accomplished the goal of making her a viable character for tournaments without her being the one breaking things. So, yeah.
Yeah, a lot of people was hesitant. So since she was immediately available to play in rank mode, I know we allowed Duo to be playing the leagues, and Wayblade was one of the first preferences to play her regularly. So
We have not seen her break the league brackets either. And so we've seen Rayblade has been one of the ones playing. Volcano Shed sometimes, and who's our good player? J6 Commander plays Doral, and I love fighting against. I love learning the matchup, but I'm not convinced that she's broken yet. I think, and even Japan's still figuring her out, but not many people are as incentivized if they're not going to play her in a tournament. So. That said, it looks like the time is now for people to start learning more Doral, and but that said, you do have to own the Doral DLC now. Ever since Revo, you do have to own the Doral DLC, even to use her in training mode. Now that said, that is a norm in fighting games. Most fighting games that have a DLC character, you kind of have to own them even to practice them in training mode. But I definitely respect people's wishes and idea that it would be nice if you could practice them in training mode. Yeah, so Rayblade confirms, and Rayblade ran the bracket at Evo, that Doral was not banned at Evo. So yeah, I think it is time to, to set new precedents and to make sure for Doral to be in the meta, because she is designed to be played in this meta now. At the very least, she's designed not to break the whole meta.
The other thing that people had issues before was that the people with PlayStation 4 didn't get the DLC content, and so but now that the PlayStation 4 version of Ultimate Showdown is the outdated version of the game system itself, so tournament organizers have to move on to PlayStation 5. So which is available on that one. So
they'll never do it, but something I wish they would do now is if the PS4 version is going to be the outdated one, if Ultimate Showdown is now the outdated game, I would like there to be an option to switch it back to Final Showdown.
PlayStation 3,
Final Showdown.
PlayStation 3, Xbox 360.
Sony has something to say about PS3, right? So, especially since it's digital only and they're about to sunset that store.
It would be nice. It would be nice to have like a connection later on where you could have the different versions and stuff. But in all honesty, most of the time when there's a new version of the game, everyone just migrates over to a new version of the game, even if they're not happy with it.
No, I think Doral was in. I'm pretty sure Doral came at Revo launch. Uff says that Doral was not at Revo launch, but I'm very sure she was. I'm very sure she was, because last year we were wondering if she'd be legal, and they said she would not be legal, but she'd be legal in rank, but not at VF5REVO. Because I remember that conversation.
I think it was season 0. It was World Stage. Now that I think about it, it's World Stage. REVO was like one plus years ago. Yeah.
It was, but I do think that we had this conversation during VF5REVO. Oh, you're right. No, you're right, because she would have come in the middle.
Time has felt it's so strange here. It's like,
you're right.
Yeah.
Oh, you're right. She came with REVO World Stage.
It seems that she's been here for a long time, but it's only been like 8 months, less than a year.
Yeah, yeah, you're right. Sorry, I will admit if you're correct. But yeah, in Revo regular, Oof remembered that she would show up in glitches, right? Because we would see those in ranked mode. We'd see somebody show up as Doral, and I was like, is that a SEGA employee playing as Doral? But I think Haya would actually end up being Doral. So it was really funny.
Alright, we're gonna start the countdown now for oh, look at that wall set up by favorite cats.
Yeah, we it's true that she couldn't be played in ranked until World Stage. So yeah. So Fofo asked Chanchai, what did RGG do to normalize Doral strength? So they split her into 2 stances: massive stance, and also the default rapid stance. Rapid stance, she's super lightweight. She's like the lightest weight character in the game, but she also has a lot of combos. She has lots of strings that could really extend combos. So her combo ability is really strong, and she could actually ring people out from the center of the ring against lightweights with a combo. That said, kind of hard to win with that launcher to a degree, or at least that launcher could be easily defended by an experienced player. So she's like, and for me personally, the thing I fear most is actually her massive mode, which now the thing is unlike Vanessa, who can change stances at the round start and before the round starts, but Doral cannot do that. Doral starts in rapid mode, and if she wants to play massive mode, she has to get into it manually during combat. And because of this, actually, the Japanese had acknowledged a few months ago that a lot of them don't use the massive mode simply for this fact, right? Because like you would have to make effort to get into that mode and then fight in that mode. Which, if you're playing like Leifei and others, that might sound weird, but if you play Vanessa, it makes a lot of sense why people would be a little frustrated by that. I do think that like that was like her reward. She had to kind of get into the stance, but that's me personally. Her, to normalize her, it's just more risk reward stuff that she gets high reward, but she's also pretty punishable if you can sidestep her. And her animations are the type where I feel like a player that's reacting could probably react to a lot of stuff that she does. Some of the stuff she does, not everything, but they can react to a decent amount of stuff. Rayblade has really creative plays with her though, with her attacks, and mixing tempo with her. So there's something to that. So she seems very solid, but the thing is though is that if she's playing her combo mode, she gets comboed really badly too. Like people can ring her out from almost the middle of the ring as well. So yeah.
Yeah,
so
this DLC version of Duo is pretty much what we've always been calling mass production version of Duo instead of boss Duo, which is funny because I've been kind of reading up on looking at all the old Virtua Fighter lore, because the Bakugan killer trailer kind of really sparked my interest in kind of finding tidbits of information. They did even mention a mass production version of Duo in the storyline, where Kage thought he killed his mom, but actually was just killing a mass production version of Duo in Virtua Fighter 4.
Right. Well, what if Bakugan Killer is actually the son of like Lao and Doral?
Son of Lao and Duo. Wow, that's another jump the shot type of moment there. Why where would you think of Duo being the
Kage's mom, you know? So,
there's a lot of backstory to
that. I just thought it would be an interesting idea. I mean, with all the things we're thinking about with Doral, it's like, well, could be like the son of like Lao and Doral, you know? So.
Yeah, so for those who do not know, the original Duo in the Virtua Fighter storyline is based off of Suki Kage, Kagemaru's mom. And then there's the mass production version of Duo, and then there's the V Duo, V as in Victor, which is basically the Vanessa version of Duo, which is the one that we've been playing in against the boss in Virtua Fighter 5.
So,
right,
Captain Amadeus. Oh.
Sorry, 4 more matches before we begin the North America's last league. So if you want to join that, you still have plenty of time to do so. Where Entity and Matthew has joined the room.
Awesome. Captain Amadeus asked thoughts on the theory that Stella might be a version of Doral. Well, that was kind of my theory. However, I'm gonna be honest. Once I saw Virtua Fighter Crossroads, like the reveal a month ago. And you see the design of Stella a little more, just to her walking through the streets of Villa Sapara. When I saw that, then I was like, you know, I really do want Stella to be her own character as opposed to a Doral. Just because or it could still be Doral, but I really like the way she was expressed. I like how you could see that she doesn't look exactly like Sarah. You know, she's got a little bit more of rounded cheeks and stuff, but you kind of sense some personality there. And it's funny because it's just a tiny little bit, it's just a few seconds. But that was enough for me to be really interested in Stella character. And so now I kind of want to see a lot of depth in that And I'm sure there's going to be a ton of depth in Stella, even if she is a Doral. I think there'll be a lot of depth. But I'm really curious. I'm more curious about her now than I ever have been. So
She could be like that. Is it Terminator Salvation, where the person didn't even knew that he was a Terminator? But Stella Bridges, SV, there's definitely a connection with Sarah, right? So that's undeniable.
Yeah, and with the Evo footage they showed last year, the alpha showing the combat, like I was convinced at that time that crazy effect that happened when Akira did a massive blow against Stella, I was convinced that looked like Terminator 3.
That was what I was thinking of.
I was thinking of nanobots.
I thought the hit effect was like, oh, she's a robot, so you see that sparkling stuff as it. But no, it's just the
it's just
the special hit effect of the new mechanics.
But in that one, it really does look like there's like an underlying like exoskeleton underneath or endoskeleton, So yeah. Sorry, exo would be external, endoskeleton, right? So, but yeah, she was. I was really convinced she was Durrell when I saw that hit effect. Just like looked like half her face was blown off, And so,
yeah, I'm just going to interrupt the conversation here a bit just to give some progress. So if you want to watch from different players' point of view, we have a lot of different people streaming their session. Let's see, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You can watch it from like 7 or 8 different players' point of view. Joy Killer is streaming right now. Why not Primo? You're only one on the screen because it's an even number of players, and when it's an even number of players, they just have it stick to one person's matches. So don't be shy, it's okay. But you can watch it from a Joy Killer's point of view, who's playing Law in the Europe room. We got Phaser Cat playing Pi, the Rock Ripper playing Blaze, MF Diva playing Akira, Blurring playing Vanessa, and Chanter playing Leon in the North America room. So lots of different people you can watch from their point of view. And if you want to learn about the characters or have their opinion, definitely check out their streams, please. Alright, sorry, Chanter, you can. What were we talking about? Stella Bridges? Actually, whenever I hear the word Stella, I'm not sure if you watched a Seinfeld episode. This is a 1990s sitcom that was very popular back in the day. But there was this character who was like on drug or something, and when she heard the name Stella, she just keeps shouting Stella, and that's why I hear the Stella character in Virtua Fighter that just keeps coming up in my head.
Do you know what she was probably imitating?
No, I did not.
There's a movie On the Waterfront starring, oh my gosh, one of our most famous actors ever, but my brain can't think of it right now.
She was supposed to impersonate
some... The Godfather, but basically it's imitating that famous scene from On the Waterfront. It's like where he's screaming, Stella! It's like a famous thing, So yeah, Marlon Brando. It's Marlon Brando. Yeah, it's the young Marlon Brando. And so this is like a very infamous... Thanks for chiming in, Kirk Kronos. Like, I always remember Marlon Brando, except that moment. Now my brain just like is looking for it. But yeah. Also, someone said in my chat, people were wondering, like, they said that if Jeffrey like beats the Satan Shark, they want to make sure they can see him splash Mountain the Satan Shark. And I said, well, we probably couldn't see him do it underwater. But then Oof says, for the record, Jeff can definitely splash Mountain underwater. See Durrell stage in VF2.
If Yamada-san RGG can make a very compelling story about Jeffrey and his lifelong struggle with the Satan Shark, I will bow down to their ability to tell stories.
Fofo says, bro, I don't like, he's referring to Akai. It's like, bro, we know what Seinfeld is. However, here's the thing. About less than 10 years ago, I was working with a coworker and Tupac was playing the background, and I was just like, I love Tupac's music. And then they're just like, who's Tupac? So you never know. So a lot of people might not know who Seinfeld is anymore.
I mean, I understand that most of us who play Virtua Fighter is in the 40s or late 30s and stuff, but the crossroads has gotten more interest. So I just to tell the younger generation.
Yeah. So but it's true that most of the stream would know, but it's good to clarify, especially nowadays. We've got like 4 generations of people in our chats.
Alright, 2 more matches before we begin North America's last league. But yeah, I mean, talk about different generations, and I think that was one of the goals that Sega mentioned specifically. You know, they were like the old generation VF players to be able to talk with the new generation VF players, like one of those Kishidan and Kishidan Jr. I'm not sure you guys are familiar with those. They're a son and father who plays Virtua Fighter. Kishidan Jr. is a Wolf player, participate in like the under 19 or under 22 tournament, Challenge Cup for Ultimate Showdown. Has definitely gotten very strong in Virtua Fighter. Finished quite high in the offline tournaments. So that's also a name that you should be looking after, Kishijan Jr.
Awesome. I love to see a father-son legacy in Virtua Fighter, but I'm happy to hear Sega also wants these different generations to enjoy Virtua Fighter. That means a lot to me. I've always just said they got to make it for the new generation because, you know, we got to have our pure enjoyment, but I'm happy that they have this overarching goal that, yes, that, but also we're not going to forget our old generation either.
Yeah, to be very honest, I think I had this conversation with True Godfist on the weekday. You know, we were mentioning that for Crossflow to be successful, it's definitely drawing a new audience that's not necessarily catered to us who's actually enjoy the game right now. Hopefully we will enjoy this next version game, but if this is going to be a success, and I think in their eyes, it has to draw in a completely different audience that not necessarily knows Virtua Fighter. So we'll see how it works, how it pans out.
Yeah, no, it would really suck. I mean, it honestly it would suck for the franchise and for the game if it only got us dedicated fans. It really has to be a mainstream success, and it has to really. But I wanted to inspire them the way it inspired us. You know?
Yeah. For some reason I thought, you know, like the storyline of Virtua Fighter, which is not that great, you know, not that big. Like everyone would kind of have an idea of that, but then when we start posting about their storylines, like, oh, this is actually what was in the game. Okay, oh, it was not in the game, but it was the background information. It's like...
That Warwick theory about Pai's mom is amazing. So we did talk about that on my stream as well. So the Pai's mom theory, so awesome. You guys got to check that out. It's posted on X in both English and Japanese. But it is a deep read, so definitely use your holiday time to enjoy that awesome read.
Yeah, why the Curry? He's the one who wrote it. He did mention that there's a lot of fan fiction in there too, but the idea that the Bakunawa killer is possibly a woman, I also had that sentiment. Someone mentioned to me if it's Pai's mom, and I joked that we jumped into the shock moment if it is, but it is a common trope. It is a common trope in storylines, which someone who says dead is not necessarily dead. So, I guess which is more believable now: a dead relative coming back alive, robots taking over the world, clones. That's not a topic that's been reached yet, but I could see clones as a possibility.
Well, you know what's a really deep intergenerational theme though? Misunderstood fathers. You know, Pai hated Lau because he neglected their mother. Maybe he didn't.
Yeah. You know? All right, guys. We're starting the last league for North America with 10 players. Good luck, guys. Have fun.
Good luck. Have fun.
Matthew and we're entering joining this league. We'll be seeing either all C-Shot matches or Dwarflicker. Hopefully it'll be C-Shot since Dwarflicker is streaming and you can watch it from their point of view. Three L-Blaze players in the North America League at least, and we've got 4 I4 in the Europe one. But these are the last leagues for both Europe and North America, but if sometimes people like to play afterwards, so you're more than welcome to join and participate in those later.
two. Ready, go! Knockout! Round three. Ready, go! Round four. Knockout! Round four. Ready, go! Knockout!
Saturdays and Sundays.
Knockout! Round two. Ready, go!
All right, both leagues are winning right now.
Round three.
Dark Wonder's going to win.
Go!
But look like you got someone disconnected from you. Wager Mars got disconnected, it looks like. The last round, it looked like. Alright.
Knockout! Round four. Ready, go! Round three. Ready, go! Knockout! Knockout! Round five. Ready, go!
Alright, let's get the results here. Let me put this back on the screen here. Congratulations to Razana for getting first place. 40i4 second. And Rod Ryu third. I think that's the second top three finish there. Alright, if you guys want to continue playing in the room, you're more than welcome to do so. And if there's still a lot of people left in the room, I don't mind hitting the league button for you guys. Alright. North America is still going in their last league. Yeah, I think we have an issue in which we want the room still is not very stable. Like, we do have people who want to join the room and can't get into it. But hopefully, yeah, hopefully things will get fixed where people who actually want to participate can participate. As you can see, like in the second league or so, we had 2 or 3 players who got disconnected or were forced to quit to allow the league to progress. But a pretty good turnout. Actually, today it's been a while that we got let's see, I counted 33 people today participating in these league sessions today. So yeah, thank you for participating, Dylan. It's always regular. It's every weekend, Saturdays and Sundays. We have open leagues. This is for levels A. It doesn't matter what your level is. It can hold up to 16 players in the room if they allow you to get into the room. So the more people play, the more people that most likely is at least a portion of it will be of similar skill level to you. We want to use these as a way for you to network, find other people that you have good connections with, so that you can actually set up matches outside of these league sessions itself. For those who are level 1 through 20, kind of consider beginner in quotes. I do these on weekdays. A novice session. I don't keep track of stats or records or anything. Just participation, just to see if this is something worth doing. But the idea is that I act as a matchmaker so that you guys can get matches, and hopefully you guys can set up these sessions yourself if you guys actually enjoy doing these leagues. All right. Let's see how many people are still in the room. We still got 5 people in the room, so if there's still a lot in there, I'll might hit the league button for you guys so you guys don't have wait time. Alright. Yeah, hopefully you enjoy it. If you enjoy it, come keep on playing. Mondays and on Saturday or Sunday, I will post the schedule for the next week's Novice League sessions. Awesome, Nomits. Glad to hear. Here, let me post a link of it's getting really dark right now. Most likely it's going to rain soon. Let me go post a link. So if you guys are not part of the Virtua Fighter official Discord, here's a link to that. The only reason I'm doing those novice league sessions is because now SEGA has asked me to be the community leader of that Discord channel. So if you're not part of it, please join there. That's where I am going to be posting most of the time information related to what I do. And hopefully it's also a way that ultimately my goal right now is trying to get whoever wants to play Virtua Fighter or is interested in Virtua Fighter, provide the resources or direction that you can play with other people like you. If you want to find people who play within a similar region with you or play online or offline, that's my goal right now as the community leader of the Virtua Fighter official Discord channel. All right, so if any questions, feedback, or anything, don't let me know. Also, I started doing this for SEGA. I've been getting a lot more direct messages. If you don't see me reply to you, don't hesitate to just send me the message again. I think I miss replying some people because there have been an increased amount of people messaging me. So if I did not reply to your message, just don't hesitate to just send me it again. And I won't be able to help much with technical, like actual fixes of the game itself. But anything else, I might be able to at least provide directions and what else. Hey Fish, how are you?
Round 4. Ready, go! Round 2. Ready, go! Knockout. Round 5.
Fatal Fury, Kenshiro. Oh, the Fist of the North Star character, right? How'd you like Fatal Furies, Fish? I was not much of a Fatal Fury fan. I was more got into that SNK type of games with Samurai Showdown and King of Fighters. Alright, thanks for letting me know, Firebird. Until next time.
Round 1. Ready, go!
I think it's actually very good to play World Stage mode, but don't use it to play where you learn to play close fighting, because it will teach you the fundamentals.
Knockout. Round 2. Ready, go! Round 2. Ready, go!
Again, I haven't been a. It's interesting because now that I'm doing this novice session, I get to see a little bit more how the players are playing. So it's been a while since I played at that like that too. So it just kind of give me an idea what might be needed to suggest to people to do. But if you're even a novice now, I think maybe the easy mode might actually be a good thing to use to just practice executing your moves and gain combos. But when you put it on the hard mode, it starts basically where you need to learn to be able to do those, get your moves to come up with the fastest timing. I think one of the main issues I think a lot of the novice level players have is this getting up to speed in playing the game. Like, some people say sluggish, but the actual thinking, which is important, makes the game play really quick. And so you have to be able to time your inputs a certain way so that your moves will come out the fastest time. Once you are able to do that, a lot of the discussions and strategy that people talk about is basically based on you having the ability to get your moves to execute with the fastest timing. $6P is good. Yeah, I would suggest just focusing on just a small set of moves. Like if I have to just reduce it to two type of moves for you to get really good at is mid strike and throw. Have a safe fast mid, 3 throws. One that's a neutral throw, one is your back throw, and one is a forward throw. Something that you could switch up, right? Safe fast mid. And I guess you could add a mid combo damage. So a high risk move, but still mid strike for your combo damage. So you have your safe fast mid, your high combo damage mid, and the 3 throw directions. If you have those 5 things, get really good at those, and everything else you learn should complement it. So even the jab and the low punch, those two should really be to complement the mid strike and throws. Everyone has a different teaching style or suggestions to how to get better, and there's not one right way, but find one that you feel most comfortable with and just build off from there. But if you ask me if I to try to explain to people the game, I would say focus first on the safe fast mid, which why not Primo you writing 6P, that would be the right one for Gian. Add in the mid combo launcher, which is 6K, and 3 dual directions.
Excellent. Round 1. Go. Heavyweights are nothing to me.
For Lei, I won't even say 66P. For Lei, I would say that would be what I would suggest as his safe fast mid, 3K. It's not as fast like others, like the 14 frame, but 15 frames, so you can't use it like a punch to that. But 3K is the one I would recommend Lei Fei players to get good at. Movement is the way that you get to, it looks like there's a big storm coming. That's good, it's really hot, so the two movements that I would say focus mostly in Virtua Fighter, because it's just to get you in the to get to fight up close. Use those two things two ways: forward dash guard, crush dash guard, to just kind of get yourself closer to your opponents. You kind of quickly interrupt your dash so that you can defend immediately if your opponent is attacking.
Round 2.
Alright.
Ready? Go.
Yes. Crush dashing takes a little bit longer for you to cancel so that you can defend again. But forward dashing, crush forward dashing is a safe movement in the sense that you're not going to get a counter hit. So you're not going to take extra damage. Back dashes and back crush dash, if you get hit, you'll take counter hit damage, so increased damage. Alright. So the game incentivizes up close fighting. Okay. The back dash is still, and back crusher still has its uses, like to kind of bait people to attack and miss. But there's a much more higher risk for doing that. There's high reward if your opponent misses their attack, but there's a high risk in which you will get counter hits. You cannot cancel the backdash. Like, you cannot cancel backdash with defense. So when you press back to backdash, you're going to be vulnerable for like 20 frames. You can cancel the backdash with attacks, strikes, but you can't defend. You can shorten the forward dash with a guard. So that's why if you're going to commit to backdash, hopefully you're using to try to create your opponent to whiff attack or create distance. But for the most part, if your opponent's in range, when you do the backdash, you'll get counter hits. So there's a special like sidekick attack that would lead to a special backdash counter hit stun, which you'll take a lot of damage for it. So use that wisely. Yeah, box section is good. I would not recommend that for new players because it does require a lot more extra motions and stuff. It doesn't seem like it's an extra motion by doing the evade. But I would say evade is something you use secondary, because the things against evade is that you could just use those to defeat. So evade complements the other stuff in the game.
This is for real. Say your prayers.
Alright. There's still people playing in the room also. Dylan, Ice Pack, Jeff. So if you're from Europe and want to play, well, let me put the Europe room information. Just so those who actually might want to play still. We got 3 people still in the room playing. You know, distance fighting in Virtua Fighter is important, but the main thing to get good at the game is that you want to be able to play and fight up close. And then a lot of people get intimidated by the speed and stuff. So, just get out of the way by, if you're a beginner, just get used to fighting up close and learn to be fight in a where things could get really high damage and risky. Yes, BF, you can see a lot of different individual styles. Like last night I got to play 3 different L Blaze players, and all 3 of them played very different. Let me go check the results for this North America League soon. Yeah, it might take a while, but mid-strike throws. Learn to be very good at that game. Everything else should complement it. Yeah, Sisha has been playing Sarah lately, but his Blaze is someone that I knew him playing a while back ago. Let's see what's the results here in North America. We got 8 rounds in already, so we got 1 more round remaining. Chanchai is undefeated. Where Entity has 1 loss. Where Entity will play against Matthew. Chanchai still has to play against the Walk Reaper. So that's an important match. The Walk Reaper is 6 wins, 2 losses. So yeah, you can watch the match between Chanchai and the Walk Reaper on either the Walk Reaper stream or a Chanchai stream.
Round 1. Ready, go! Round 2. Ready, go!
Hey, thanks for stopping by, play, and for the chat. Why not Primo? I especially appreciate you posting messages. There is a group of people who most likely would like to have questions asked, but are not as want to publicly post it. So glad that you posted so that we can talk about it. Yeah, Sarah, especially with her flamingo stance, basically anytime she enters flamingo, she has advantage. So that's one thing actually is as you try to improve and get better at this game, is just you don't need to know the frame data, but kind of recognize situation as I have advantage or I'm at a disadvantage. So if you can kind of recognize the situations by advantage, disadvantage, you can basically make better choices on what actions to choose. Yeah, so only frame data just helps you plan things out so that you could maybe make more exact choices as you play the game. But you don't necessarily need to know the frame data. But recognizing when you have advantage or disadvantage is important for you to make better logical guesses. Yeah, I think there's an ad break, so if you can't hear me, apologies. But Sarah's Flamingo. Oh, yeah, trouble tricks. That's okay. But yeah, if you have trouble against Sarah, the she plays quite fundamental, but her flamingo stats. Whenever she enters flamingo, majority of the time she'll have advantage. A slightly different advantage level for her. So that means her attacks, her fast attacks, will most likely outbeat your fast attacks. So you have to kind of play that in mind when you are dealing with her flamingo stance. And because there's so much options there, you have to get this. You play more of the game, you'll get used to her options or when her string ends, so that it's kind of your turn to act, where it's much more safer for you to act. All right, let's get the results for this last league for North America. All right, the Chanchai got lost by the Walk Reaper, so the Walk Reaper spoiled Chanchai's chance to get first place here. So the L Blaze players are cooperating with each other, I guess. Congratulations to Weird Entity for getting first, Chanchai second, and the Walk Reaper third. You're sandwiched between two L Blaze.
Yeah, well, it was a really good battle. So congratulations. It was an awesome battle with Reaper, and awesome battle with Rare Entity also. So I had a blast with that league battle.
Awesome.
Congratulations, Rare Entity. That was an excellent league battle. And Reaper, that was an awesome battle at the end there. Good games, man.
All right. So, yeah, so you guys want to continue playing room, please do so. We still have some European players playing in that room. I need to mostly get going soon. I have to go. My nephew is getting ready to, will be the first nephew to be leaving for college. So we'll be staying in the local area. So just getting ready the supplies that he will need.
I'm just going to be playing like a single run here, and then I'm going to go because got to do a lot of 4th of July stuff as well. My son wants some fireworks. I'm just going to pick up a couple. And so...
Is it legal to play? Is it legal to play in Portland?
It is as long as you're doing like the ground-based fireworks, like or like ones that don't go like above 10 feet or so. So it's legal, but our family just doesn't go crazy with it. But we do. But the kids do love like a big sparkling fountain, so I'll get probably 2 of those.
All right, let me just update my little VF napkin notes here. I'm also ready to Soy Akai, who is hosting a defense swords virtuosos. But before I leave, I'll just make some comments at the end. Let's see, where's my...
Round 3. Ready, go!
So I wonder if we'll get some news from SEGA at Bow at Melbourne. That's the next Virtua Fighter Open Championship event in Australia. It'd be nice if we do. I say keep the people continually engaged before the game comes out. Where's Rare Entity? Rare Entity's here. Second goes to Chanchai, 2 second place finish and 1 first place finish. And the Walk Reaper I think has 2 third place finishes today. Alright, we have 33 people show up today, so thank you guys for playing. Let me go check something here. But as you guys know, this is the start of the 3rd season. Let's see, this is the start of the 3rd season, so we had no, that's not the thing I need to go to. Just a second. And so those who had finished first in the season 1, who had was a league leader in the season 1 or season 2. So for North America, that'd be General Whipper, now known as Nate the Whipper, and We're Entity. For Europe, that would be Box Pizza Cat and Kingo. If they want to, they're not required to participate in the playoffs. But I am planning to do a playoffs in October to December. So it's not a single day event. All right. So whoever wins the season 3 or whoever got the most first place finishes in season 3 will also get a spot in the playoffs. And if it's someone that already was a league leader this season, then we'll just make it that spot to someone who has the most top 25% finishes. All right, so there's right now 3 spots for league leaders, 3 spots for the who had the most top 25% finishes. I'll have that posted in the playoffs channel in the official Virtua Fighter Discord channel, and then we will have a qualifier tournament, a single-day qualifier tournament for those who had even one single top 25% finish. So if you ever play in one of these league sessions that I host, since World Stage came out and got a first place finish, you can participate in the qualifier tournament. Right? These are still things that's being worked out, but hopefully this is something of interest. Be fun. But this is all doing for the first time for me personally. All right. So the playoff qualifiers will be determined the format. This is the general idea I have. So quarterfinals, we have the matches already determined who is playing against each other. We'll have dates set, like what works for those participants. Yeah. So this way, if we try and make it as easy as possible for who are interested in playing, they can play in the playoffs. So we figure a date that works for them, and then we get the match play. So the quarterfinal matches, I'm thinking it will be like a first to 3. So whoever get 3 wins first. If it's in the semifinals, I think increasing like how much wins you get. So whoever get 5 wins first. And finals, whoever get 10 wins. All right. This is all kind of it's still up in the air. So if you guys have suggestions on what would make it more interesting or thrilling, or less matches, more matches, please let me know. So this will happen alongside season 4. Okay, so these will be times outside of the season. But yeah, so the finals, semifinals, quarterfinals, those are different days. Those are basically a date that is set between the players so that we can do that individually. So it's not all going to be happening on one single day. Yeah, we'll see how that works. In my head, it sounds fun. I don't know if it's going to be fun or not, but we'll see. Okay. Finally, as a Virtua Fighter official Discord, we're doing the weekday novice sessions already. We're still working on the VF communities idea. I got a feel like this is the right move since I saw an EVO Las Vegas announcement, the locals. EVO is actually doing something very similar to what I had in mind, where they have a map and people listing the different communities so people could find information about it. So we'll see how if this is something actually is good for Virtua Fighter. But maybe the EVO step will be overwhelmingly better. But I'll do it right now for the official Discord channel, this community list. So you'll be seeing that soon. And I think that's it. All right, do you have anything else, Chanchai?
No, I just want to wish everybody a happy 4th of July and, play more VF, enjoy talking a bit more about the lore of VF. It's been a very, very exciting week since you can see all kinds of video game players and entertainment enjoyers being excited for Virtua Fighter Crossroads. So I'm super, super happy about that. I do want to give a shout out to the Dead or Alive community because I know that the way that the news is rolling out on 6 last round and the way that game is rolling out, it's not really to their favor or to how they would like it. But I do think that for them, there is hope for improvement, but mostly there's hope for Dead or Alive 7. So one of those things where, as a fellow fighting game fan, as somebody who has always stuck by his franchise and loves it, I want to, hearts out to you guys, but keep up the good fight. And Dead or Alive is still really fun to play at locals and in many ways. But but I am also of course, I'm really happy with how things are for Virtua Fighter Crossroads, and I think VF fans are very happy, and I think 3D fighting game fans overall could be very happy as well. So this is a great time. Cheers and happy 4th of July.
Soy Akai. So I'm going with Soy Akai, who is hosting South America's Defensores Virtuosos. Again, thanks everyone for coming onto the stream to watch. All the people who's streaming and all those who's watching the other people's streams. These sessions was more of an organizational, was in purpose to as an organizational way, and to share Virtua Fighter with as many people as possible. But yeah, I'll host this again tomorrow, Sunday. Same thing for Europe and North America. I might host it on a Switch 2 this time, on one of this for Europe maybe. I want to see if that actually solves some issues for like one specific person, Box Pizza Cat. And those who's interested in the novice sessions, I'll post the schedule of that on Sunday night, or just will be like Monday graveyard shift midnight time for Europe players. Yeah, so we have a bi-weekly takeover tomorrow. BAM next weekend. That's Japan. That's Australia's tournament. I think Itasan is going to be there, so not sure if he'll participate this time or not. Like he might skip out maybe like EVO Las Vegas, but he usually is one of the biggest support of Virtua Fighter. So look forward to that. All right, guys. Have a good night or good afternoon.
All right, have a good night. Thanks so much, Akai. Thanks for everything you do.
Right.
All right, you can hear my once the raid happens, the audio goes like that. All right, thanks a lot, Akai. It's just been really good. I am still on stream, so just so I you don't actually say
Okay,
anything.
I won't reveal any embarrassing thing or secret information. Which, for your record, I do not have much secret information to be able to spill. Like I